I do want to get into one thing on, I mentioned dielectric grease, and I want to cut this off here shortly, but I'm going to say I had a YouTuber that, subscriber, whoever, got into a wee bit of a argument with me on dielectric grease and using it on my car battery. Now, I'm going to tell you, I use dielectric grease on the terminals on all of my batteries. And if you count all the batteries that I put it on, it's nearly 20 batteries, folks. Yes. My lawn equipment, my golf carts, my camper, my cars, my truck. It's almost 20 batteries altogether. The golf carts account for most of it. But I do use dielectric grease on all of my battery terminals and leads, and connections and everything. Okay? Now, this person said, well, dielectric grease is an insulator. And me and Mano have had this discussion. And yes, dielectric grease is essentially an insulator. Okay? That's where I'm going with this. And by putting it on the terminals and then tightening it down, they said, oh, you're not going to get a good charge. And this guy was saying, you know, you're going to damage your electrical system and it's going to blow up your alternator. And then he started calling me names, and that's when I said, Nixay, okay, if you got to call me names in an argument, you lost the argument, folks. That's all there is to it. So I, of course, deleted all that mess. But I will clarify, since I do have this pedestal to do so, that yes, I understand it is an insulator, but I also understand it is an inhibitor. Okay? I cannot tell you all the number of times I have had non-start issues, bad electrical issues due to corrosion. Yes, between the lead and the terminal. It gets in there, grows, spreads it out, and next thing you know, you don't have a good connection and you don't have power. So what I'm going to say is I'd rather use it and then get it tight and then deal with it. Okay? But I've never had a battery fail because I use dielectric grease. Never. I've had batteries fail due to corrosion where I didn't have dielectric grease on it. So if you want to stop and think about it, you know, 19, 20 batteries, whatever I got now, that is why I use dielectric grease, so that I do have good connections. And I use it on my trailer wiring. When I plug stuff in, it repels the water, gets rid of all the water, and it doesn't let it get in there and corrode and cause the green boogers and everything else to grow. And that's why I use it. And I have used it on my fans on my Edge. I've already used that. I used it on the oxygen sensors on my Ford Ranger when I installed them, and they're working great. Okay, so I put it in the connectors and plugged them in, and boom, off we go. The code went away. Yes, and it is working. The connections are working and everything else. The side benefit to it is you guys all spray your engine compartment. Think about this. If you take a little dielectric grease, put it around that connection, and get it to plug it in, it's going to repel water. It's not going to allow water to get into your connectors and then cause starting or running issues or anything like that. So I'm going to go through in a video and show you guys what I do to my connections with dielectric grease when I work on them to keep them, of course, easy to pull apart. That's the benefit. You put them together, they come apart really easy. Yay! And then, of course, it keeps them waterproof, and it does resist heat and everything else. So it is a good lubricant as far as that goes, and does help a lot. So dielectric grease, that's what I wanted to talk about. It will not cause, there's people out there that may say it does or doesn't. I'm going to tell you, I've been using it for 15, 20 years at least, and I've never had an issue. But I've had to use it whenever I have a corrosion issue, when it didn't have anything on it, and then I never had another issue with corrosion, and the system always worked. So, you know, you take my experience, use it, throw it away, whatever you want. But I'm going to tell you, if you use it the right way, which there's no real wrong way as far as I'm concerned, but you want to make sure that you do have good connections, first of all, but you do want to make sure they're clean and everything else. So, but the dielectric grease does have its benefits, and the lack of corrosion is definitely one benefit you want. So that was my dielectric pedestal moment there, folks. There will be more that I will put forward on this, because I will do a video showing me using dielectric grease and applying it to connectors and stuff, so that you are aware of what's going on. But as with all things, today is Easter Sunday. I need to get upstairs and go hunt Easter eggs. Yes, apparently I have volunteered myself to go out in the backyard and look for them. I hope they got lots of chocolate in them. I don't know, but my daughter can't eat peanuts, so chocolate's got peanut facility, so I'm the winner. Anyway, she's probably throwing all her old candy out there for me. But this is Mac T Ford Edge, and of course, with all things, join up here on this Facebook page. And of course, do not forget to join and subscribe to Mac T Ford Edge on YouTube. My feet hit the floor today, and I'm having a great day. And I want you all to have a great day too, because my feet hit the floor. And of course, Mercy Grill may have a couple one-liners on the YouTube video here for you, along with some of Kevin's magical music from the Band of One. And who knows what else is going to go on. But y'all have a great weekend.
Thank you for watching Max's videos. Remember to like and subscribe. This is a Mercy Girl production.